Okay, we should be back now.
When the music plays, just press that.
Okay, and welcome back to the Essex Sports Arena. We're finally past our technical difficulties. The Rebels men level here, or leading, sorry. London Giants 8-7. This one, Ewan Fraser, Scotland International, back to serve. And he serves an ace, cranks that ace down the line. Phenomenal serve from Ewan Fraser, one of the best jump servers in the game. We don't see so much of that jump top in the women's game, do we, Jules?
No, it's a bit different. We like to do a lot more float serves, which move when they pass. If you get a good topspin, that comes at you so fast, though. It's hard to pass.
Nice set from Giants. And they managed to sneak that one down, but there's a net touch from the attacker, Sandhu. And the Rebels take a 3-point lead behind the serve of Ewan Fraser. Fraser, good serve again. 1-point pass, goes back to Maskadov in the back row. Lefteris is right there. Set to Fraser out the back row, but he can only swing into the net. Really great ball control from Lefterisianu, one of the best in the league at that libero position. Rebels completely stacked on that, with that on their roster. And Sandhu for Giants serves into the net. Fair few service errors today in this one. Both teams just struggling to find their range a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough balance between wanting to serve hard and having to accept some misses that come based off of that.
Shatterman back to serve. And he rolls it into the top of the net. That toss just not quite where he wanted it to be. Rebels still lead by 2. Owen Kerr, the Canadian middle, back to serve for London Giants. That brings Lissandro back into the front row. One of the top blockers in the league this year. The top blocker in the league this year. Shatterman with the pass overhand. Jefferson with the slide. Giants try to keep it alive, but they can't. I'm gonna give it straight over to the best slide hitter in the country to talk you through that one.
Oh, this is one of my favorite plays from TJ. Thomas Jefferson has now adopted a slide approach hit here. This is not commonly seen in men's volleyball. It's more of a women's volleyball play, and he has quickly mastered it.
Huge again from Davin Pascal. He is such a force at the net, and he is ruining this game right now. Timeout called by the London Giants. Rebels up +4. They are just too strong right now at the net for this Giants team. What might Coach Simon Roscoe be saying to his team right now?
One of the big things that I'd be looking out for, we got a big block on the outside of court here on the Rebels. We've got Davin Pascal and Jacob Kern up here next to each other. That's a big block, so you want to be looking at hitting high hands or tooling off of it, because there's no way you're getting through that. So I'd be trying to push to the outside of the pin right now.
Rebels just holding this game in their control. They've shown this year in the Super League that they're able to just ease away from teams at this point in the set. They won't want to let up right now. They'll want to keep playing smart volleyball like they are and finish this one out. Thomas Jefferson back to serve for Rebels. Float serve short. Castro can't handle it that well. Lissandro plays it out of system. That deep swing into the corner. An incredibly accurate swing from Maskadov there. Giants taking a cheap point. Rebels will be annoyed that they weren't able to pick that one up. Jaradula back to serve. Float serve comes over right onto the platform of Ianu, which is of course a 3-point pass out to Jacob Kern, and that ball's only going to one place, and that's the floor. After coming to the Rebels this year, playing professionally in the Czech Republic. Jacob Kern showing he is one of the forces to be reckoned with in this league. Now brother Cameron back to serve. And rolls it straight into the net. Rebels just haven't been able to get their range on when to go on and risk off with this serve so far.
Yeah, it's definitely a toss-up here. We need to work on when to take that risk and when to keep swinging and just focusing on getting it in and getting it on the passers that you know are going to put them in trouble.
Maskadov comes back though and regains or re-gifts Rebels the point. Kern, the other Kern, Jacob, will go back to the line now to serve. Rebels will be hoping for a nice on-point float serve. Serve comes in, set to Alessandro, but Pascal tells him he's just too small. There is no way through the great wall of Pascal. Jacob Kern back to serve again. Overpass, kill by Shatterman. Rebels just able to play behind this great service pressure right now. As a middle blocker when you're in the front row, what does this kind of service pressure do for you?
Yeah, it definitely makes my job a lot easier. If there's a bad pass, that limits their options and it really helps the middle blockers zero in on who's going to get set to put up a good block.
Sandu with the set, over to Maskadov, and he just goes under the block to score. Really, really smart swing from the London Giants opposite. Andy Maskadov. Lissandro now back to serve for Giants. That means Owen Kerr back into the game in the front row. Hybrid serve, pass well by Anu. And Pascal goes up, Pascal puts it away. I don't really think serving Lefterisianu is a great strategy right now.
Definitely would not be my strategy. Lefteris, or Lefty as I know him, is absolutely insane in the back row.
One of the top passers in the Volleyball England Super League, coming in with a 2.59 average on the year. Teams usually stay away from him and he's showing why today. Float serve long from Pascal. Maskadov back to serve again for Giants. Floats it onto Kern, who passes overhand. The brother Cameron sets, and Tom Shatterman swings off the top of the block for an easy point. How much of a momentum shifter is it when you can get an easy kill off the top of the block like that?
Oh, it changes the game, honestly. It's a quick turnaround, and just hitting off the block is such a no-brainer because it's easily your point. The other team has no opportunity to even defend it. It's an extremely smart and useful play.
I've been lucky enough to watch Tom grow into his ability over the past couple of years with this team. We're so used to him going up and just powering the ball through the block, powering it onto the floor, but he's really started to add some finesse to his game, and it's so good to see. He's been coming closer to a complete attacker on the outside, which is exactly what you need to be, especially on this Rebels team that has so much firepower. Ewan Fraser back to serve. Net banding over. Rebels recycle. Kern out the back row, but looking like he's swinging from the front row, and he puts it straight on the deck.
This is a big difference that you see in men's versus women's volleyball. Because men jump so much higher and further, the back row hitting is a big part of men's volleyball because it's almost as similar as hitting in the front row and just as advantageous for them.
Just as we come off that, Fraser serves into the top of the net again. Rebels just struggling to find their rhythm a little bit in this arena. Lovepreet Sandhu, the captain of Giants, goes back, spin serve onto Shatterman, overpass, tip down by Jeffrey Mike. And Rebels net touch means point goes the way of London Giants. Just a slight overreach as they duelled for that ball at the net. Sandhu again. With the spin, and it's an ace off the platform of Shatterman. Coach Alex Porter, famously stoic on the sidelines, just telling his guys to reset and go again. He's kind of the polar opposites to me, isn't he?
Little bit. But that's okay.
Sandhu again. Great spin, but it goes long.
Chattanham in the net. Score is now 21-17. Rebels up by 4. And we've got a sub. We've got number 10, Banerjee, coming in for number 6 to serve. And he misses. Castro, the libero, back in for the London Giants.
Nice set from Sandhu. And Thomas Jefferson just can't keep the ball alive. Really nice set from Jared Uller right there. Uller played for Mallory Eagles in his first year in the country, played for Richmond Docklands last year. This year making the transfer to London Giants. Wherever he goes, he runs a good offense. Goes back and serves in the net. I will take credit for that. Cam Kern back at the service line. Flat serve, clips the net tape, passed well by Castro, goes out to Mike, and Jeffrey Mike is blocked by Davin Pascal and Jacob Kern. You're not going to get much past those two.
Yeah, Kern and Pascal together blocking is a deadly pair. I wouldn't even be trying to get a kill off of that. I would be trying to tool and look for high hands only. There's no way it's going down.
Serve over from Cam Kern. Pass goes out to Maskadov, who bounces it off the head. And Ayanu and Shatterman are not able to keep that ball up. They have a little bit of a coming together, so they're just checking that both are okay. Both are up and laughing. Some great defensive play, some high speed play from the Giants there. Maskadov uncorking that swing at speed and able to beat the block. Jeffrey Mike with that hybrid serve. Goes over to Lissandro. He dumps it, but it's called as a carry by referee Sebastian Vidlash. And Rebels take the set 25-21. That's a tough call for a referee to make, but it's absolutely the right one. You can't take the ball and hold it in your hand and dunk it down in volleyball. It's got to be an instantaneous contact. Seb's one of the best referees in the game, and I'm really, really glad that he came and made that call.
Yeah, definitely.
So Rebels take the first set, 25-21. They are still near perfect on the year coming into this in the Super League. A 3-0 win at Richmond Docklands last time out, a 3-0 win on the opening weekend. We will take a couple of minutes break and we'll be back for the start of the second set. And we are back here ready for set 2. Essex Rebels taking set 1 here against the London Giants. They are still undefeated on the year. They still have not dropped a set on the year. We are ready for set 2. Richard Ulier ready back for the serve. He floats it over onto the platform with Shatterman. Cam Kern sets out to the wing to his brother Jacob, who puts it on the floor. It is automatic at this point when the ball goes out to Jacob Kern. It is hitting the deck. Former Rebels outside, Will Ragland in the chat. Hope you're enjoying life back stateside, buddy. Float serve comes over. Poor pass by the libero. Ball gets set out though to Jeffrey Mike, and he puts the ball away. Libero Jack Bailey in for London Giants. Jeffrey Mike back to serve, passed by Shatterman, goes out to Ewan Fraser, who kills the ball off the top of the hands. Feels like that's the first swing Ewan's had in a while.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Ewan. He's a smart player, so he's taking his swings when he can, and he's taking his shots when he sees it.
Formerly the Rebels starting setter, is back and studying this year, but filling in the opposite position after the addition of Cam Kern. Kern goes back, serves just long through zone 6, and we are back level at 2-2. Lissandro back to serve for Giants. Owen Kerr back into the game in the front row. Lissandro serves straight onto the platform with Ianu. It's perfect. It goes to Pascal. The first one is dug, but it's only an overpass, and then Pascal scores. He puts that ball down less than a meter from the net. Just absolutely out of this world from Davin Pascal. Jacob Kern back to serve, and he serves into the top of the net.
Unfortunate, but fun fact actually, the Kern brothers, they're a few years apart, and this is actually their first season ever playing together as brothers, so I hear that the parents are just absolutely thrilled being able to watch.
We just have a slight pause as the referee checks something on the scorer's table. We are back and ready to go. Maskadov ready with the serve. Float serve comes over and it goes long through zone 6. And Rebels are back with the serve. How frustrating is it when a float serve is missed that high through zone 6?
It's definitely one of the worst feelings. Unfortunately, these balls are a little different, so any Americans I know struggle sometimes.
Ball in play. Sandu blocked well by Fraser. Jeffrey Mike Kerr puts it over. Rebels recycle. Free ball goes over. Maskadov plays it. Ulier out to Lovepreet Sandu. He's blocked. Play continues. Jefferson hits the overpass, but he's blocked. Pascal out of system, finds Fraser, rolls over the top, dug by Bailey. Over, and Ulier puts the ball on the floor. Some suggestions he might have crossed the tape.
Great playing by the London Giants there.
The comments calling for Sam Sherwin on. We love to see Sam on the court, absolutely. Sandhu back to serve. Passed really well by Ianu. Tip over the top by Jefferson. Goes out to Ulier, onto Mike. Jeffrey Mike with the kill off hands. Giants offense far more dynamic in this second set.
Yeah, great swing by Jeffrey Mike on the outside there. Just hit those high hands. It's really hard to get a pass off of those balls.
Sandhu going on a bit of a run now from the service line. Big booming jump top spin serve. Passed high by Shatterman. Fraser kills the ball. Off the block, in between the block and the net. one of his favourite swings. If he sees that block is anything but perfect, you know he's going to go up and get the kill.
Yeah, definitely a great use of power, just absolutely abusing those hands at the net. Great swing.
Serve just off the top of the net, passed well by Mike, and Owen Kerr can't finish. Jeffrey Mike with a phenomenal pass there, and Owen Kerr just could not put the ball away, a real frustrating one. Fraser back to serve again. And that time, he gets the ace. Jeffrey Mike unable to contain that ball, and Ewan Fraser adding to his points total. Just have a slight intermission. One of the Giants players slid into the scorer's table, so we're just getting everything sorted. Now Fraser to serve, goes back, jump topspin serve deep, well controlled by Jeffrey Mike, and he swings off hands again to score.
Yeah, wow, great dynamic approach by Mike. Just back here at the scorer's table, we could see how high he jumped on that one. He had clear shot right off the tops of the hands of Kern and Johnson.
We talk a lot about rhythm with outside hitters, and Jeffrey Mike's got some phenomenal rhythm. Pass by Ianu, it's tight, and Cam Kern taking a leaf out of Chelsea Simmons' book and dumping onto the court for the kill. Shatterman back to serve, and he rolls into the top of the net again, just really struggling to find his rhythm on the service line right now. One of the most dangerous servers in the country when he gets it right. Rebels will be hoping that he can find some of that form and some of that rhythm as this one goes on. Ulia with the float serve, pass well by left terrace Ianu, and Cam Kern dropping the dump onto the middle of the court. He's having a day out there.
He really is. I think with TJ running the slide, it makes the offense look a little closer at him and gets their eyes off of Cam, and he's got it wide open, and he's taking advantage of it for sure.
Oh, wonderful serve from Thomas Jefferson. Jack Bailey passes it tight, leaving the setter only one option in the middle. And when you've got Pascal against you in the front row, set in the middle is not a good idea. Bailey with the pass again. Back to Lissandro. He gets the kill off the net touch from Rebels. Giants running a real zero tempo in the middle there, trying to get past Pascal's block before he can get it formed. Really, really tough for Rebels right now, but Pascal is one of those blockers that you have to change your game for. Pass by Shatterman. Out of system ball to Kern. He volleys it over. Ball goes out to Lissandro. He swings straight at Ianu. Ball still in play. Goes to Pascal. He tips. Bailey takes the play. Ulia sets to Mike. And Jeffrey Mike out the back row. Off the top of the hands. So good when you can set that back row, especially when it gets chaotic. Get the ball away from the net. Just calm things down a little bit. Give your offense a little bit of time to play. And Giants have come out firing in this second set.
Yeah, they really have. Mike is definitely the player on the court for the Giants that we need to look out for.
Nice pass and nice set, and it's a net touch from the Giants. Really nice pass again from Ianu. I don't know why they keep serving him, because he keeps just dishing up dimes for his setter Cam Kern, and Jacob puts it away, forcing the net touch from Giants. Rebels number 97, Cam Kern, at the service line. He goes back, fires one in. Jeffrey Mike with the play. What a dig from Lefteresianu. Free ball back over. Goes out to Sandhu, and Sandhu scores through the block of Fraser. Just a wonderful, wonderful set from Ulir. Got Lovepreet Sandhu really, really wide. Allowed him all the options to swing, and after going so much through the middle of the court, they just open up and allow their outside hitter to go and get the score. Lissandro back to serve. He puts one over. Pass well by Kern. Cam Kern with the set out to Fraser, and Fraser gets it off hands. Lissandro touches it in the back row, and London Giants, they can appeal all they want, but the ball changed a huge amount of height courtside. The referees were never going to miss that one.
Yeah, Ewan Fraser's in a unique position, having been a setter for the past few years. He's got a lot of knowledge that setters have, and you can tell he's using that knowledge as a hitter, making very smart choices.
Oh my word! Davin Pascal is a monster in the front row. Huge serve from Jacob Kern. The overpass comes into Pascal's zone, and at that point, there's only one outcome. Jacob Kern back to serve again. Can he repeat? This one goes long, and Giants are back within one.
Yeah, this is a close game. It's definitely big on the serve and pass. You can tell serving and passing is so important. Putting pressure on teams and taking pressure off and putting yourself in good positions.
Maskadov hits Shatterman, and it's a great pass, which means it's going to Pascal, and Pascal's putting it on the floor. Pass comes in, out to Sandhu, and he beats the block. Great set, the speed just beat the block to the outside, and Sandhu's too good a player not to put that one on the floor.
Yeah, great swing, absolutely wonderful. Right through that seam, he saw it and he took it.
Sandhu goes back to the service line after that kill. It means Jeffrey Mike's into the front row. Serve straight on Ianu again, and it's a three-point pass. Set to the middle, and Thomas Jefferson goes up and puts it away on that gap ball. One of his absolute favourite routes to run. One of the best attackers in the country on that route. That was automatic for Rebels. Fraser with the serve. Ball goes out to Maskadov, and Maskadov kills in the back row. Andy Maskadov, just really good timing, really good rhythm, really a smart hitter at the opposite position for Giants.
Yeah, definitely making the smart plays, knowing when to swing low, when to swing high. Big part of volleyball.
Owen Kerr from the service line. Float serve onto Shatterman. Easy pass overhand, goes back to the outside hitter. He's blocked, but Rebels recycle. Shoot set to Jefferson, and Thomas Jefferson puts that ball on the floor using all that knowledge and all that experience that comes with those national team caps, that comes with that 5 years of playing at this level. He's able to put that ball on the floor. Shatterman goes back to serve. Rebels passing game has just been so good so far. They've really been 3 points almost every single time.
Yeah, major credit to Lefteris and our outsides out there. They're doing great work. One of the big differences between men's and women's volleyball is men do a lot of butt-to-back digging, it's called, based off of the higher net, different trajectory of these balls coming at you. You want to absorb a lot of that power that's coming at you, so you fall backwards to try and take some of that power off. Lefteris is just doing a phenomenal job of that.
And just as we come back, Thomas Shatterman serves into the net. Back now, Richard Uller from the service line, floats it over, floats it long, and Rebels get that one back. Get out of jail free card for the Rebels there. So many times Giants have just gone back and missed. They've missed easy serves after the Rebels have missed a serve themselves. is such a momentum killer for this team as we see Coach Simon Roscoe take the timeout. Really, they've got to have a little bit more focus from the service line if you're London Giants right now.
Yeah, I think there's, again, knowledge of there's a time to rip and there's a time to make sure that you get it in and get it to a spot. You know, what times do you want to take the risk and what times do you want to play it safer and just trust your own teammates to win the point after you get it started?
There's definitely two different ways of coming about the serve and pass game. Rebels, they go all out. They try and put a lot of service pressure on, which creates more errors. It does give you more errors. But the serves that go in are at such high pressure that you can get some break points. Giants aren't building that pressure, but they're still missing serves, which gives Rebels an easy out and an easy side out. It can't happen after you just had a serve missed by the opposition. Thomas Jefferson back to serve. Floats it over onto Jack Bailey's platform. It's a tough one, but it's a great set. But Maskedov is shut down by Davin Pascal. Bailey's pass left the setter earlier with only one place to go, and that was Maskedov. Rebels block got outside of it, and Davin Pascal shut him down. Jefferson, short serve and the ace. Huge momentum swing for Rebels coming out the timeout. And it's a libero change. Jack Bailey comes out and Andre Castro goes in. The former UEL scholar athlete Bailey having a tough time of it. Castro with the first pass. It's off the net. And Jeffrey Mike manages to somehow fit that through the big block of Pascal and Kern to get the kill.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful set by number 18 on the London Giants. Absolutely put his player up for success there.
Mike with the serve onto Ianu. 3-point pass again. Kern goes out to Kern. Giants somehow scramble it up. Free ball goes over. Into the middle. Pascal with the kill. How many times have I said that today? Davin Pascal on fire. Cam Kern back to serve. Rebels leading by 4 in this set. They're also up a set. Kern high on the body of Jeffrey Mike. It goes through the hands. And it's an ace and a point for the Essex Rebels. Time delay yellow card awarded to Giants. I think because they aren't rolling the balls back. Here at Essex we employ a 3-ball system. When that point finishes, you need to give the ball back to the ball retrievers, not roll it back towards the serving team. It speeds up the game. It makes it a better viewing for the crowd that we have here in attendance. Giants just not quite getting the hang of it despite persistent warnings from referee Sebastian Vidlash. Cam Kern back to serve. Great serve over. Castro puts it. It's out of system. Ball goes over. Pascal with the pass. Kern goes back to him. And Pascal bounces it off the head of Noah Alessandro to score.
Yeah, that was a smart play by London Giants. Short little ball over the net trying to take Pascal out of the game in hopes that he'd pass it poorly, but passed it great. And he was still able to get up and stay in system and get a kill. So hats off to Pascal on that one.
Cam Kern back on the service line. Oh, some side spin on that one. Well passed. Goes out to Kanalbeck, and Kanalbeck puts the point away on the outside. That's a lovely set and a lovely swing. Just exposing the seam of that block.
Yeah, absolutely great swing there by number 7 on the Giants.
Lissandro back to serve. Hybrid over. Ianu with the play. Out to Kern, and that's a great block from Kanalbeck.
Talk about a momentum play for number 7 there. It comes off a monster kill and then just solo stuff blocks Jacob Kern. That does not happen very often. Hats off to him.
Lissandro back to serve. Needed a couple more to get Giants back in this set. That's a costly miss into the middle of the net. Jacob Kern now back to serve for Rebels. Kern puts it over. Castro gets his setter out of system, and Maskedov can only roll the ball into the bottom of the net. We're starting to see Giants unravel a little bit emotionally here. How important is it to keep your cool in these big moments in games?
Oh, it's everything, Coach. I mean, honestly, being able to play with a clear head is absolutely everything. Being able to shake off the pressure, and you look towards your teammates and you rely on your teammates in that moment.
Yeah, Giants just starting to struggle. It came a little bit as well from Uller. Like he just gets a little bit emotional, which is not what you want for your setter. You need your setter to be a really clear-headed person on court. We're very, very lucky on this team that our setters are just able to keep that clear head and able to play. And right now, the Giants' offense just isn't quite there because they can't keep playing. They have to come at this with a bit of a clearer mindset, really, to make good decisions.
Yeah, setters are the quarterbacks of the team. They decide everything. I mean, our hitters are always looking at our setters every point. What do you want me to run? Where do you want me? You know, you let me know. You get it to me, and I'll get care of it for you.
Overpass, hit hard by Shatterman. Somehow picked up by Giants. They swing to Ianu. It goes to Kern. Kern out the back row is automatic. And Rebels have set point.
One thing that's really interesting to watch with Jacob Kern swinging, not only is his arm extremely fast when he's hitting, but there's a lot of power that you can see. It's what we call in the game as a heavy arm. That ball hurts when you pass it.
Zachariah Belawina in the opposite position as Kern goes back and serves just long. Still set point Rebels. They have 6 set points now. Belawina off the serve, and he foot faults. Not what you want to do coming in off the bench on set point. That's a huge, huge error that gives the Rebels the set. We are going to take a step away as some entertainment starts on the court right now. Join us for set 3 as we see if the Rebels can wrap this one up inside a sweep. And we are back, ready for the third set. Thomas Jefferson to serve. Floats it over onto libero Jack Bailey. He had a great three-point pass. Baits the set into the middle. And Jacob Kern joins Davin Pascal in the block to put Noah Alessandro onto the floor. Huge play from the Rebels to open up this third set. Jefferson, short serve again. Bailey, poor pass out to Jeffrey Mike. Ball goes over. Rebels on the scramble. And Thomas Shatterman cannot keep it in as he puts that free ball over. Great scramble there from the Rebels. Jeffrey Mike causing them all kinds of issues. I think because he's hitting from not very high and he's just able to hit the ball underneath this Rebels block a little bit. Yeah, definitely changes the timing and the dynamic based off of how tall these players are. Serve missed by Giants. It goes long, and we are back with Cam Kern about to serve. Kern rolls that serve over the top. Well passed by Jeffrey Mike. He punches it down towards Ianu, and Ianu cannot keep that dig in play. Some confusion from Rebels. They'll regroup and go again. Jeffrey Mike serves over, finds Kern. Kern passes and swings, but gets shut down by Noah Alessandro and Lovepreet Sandhu for Giants. The visitors into the lead for the first time in a long time. Mike back at the service line. Hits Ianu. Automatic three-point pass. Tip over the top of the block from Kern. Recycled. Goes back to Kern and he puts it on the floor. Much more like it from the Canadian. Yeah, shout out to Cam Kern there, knowing which hitters are hot and when to go back to them, you know. If your hitter misses a hit, they're usually a lot hungrier for the next one and wanting to redeem themselves. So good on him for realizing that and just going back to Jacob, just feeding him. Kern goes back. Good serve. Overpass. Somehow kept alive by Bailey and Mike. Dig up. Fraser kills it straight away. A phenomenal pickup from the libero, Jack Bailey. And somehow Jeffrey Mike kept that ball alive, but it all came out useless for Giants as Rebels were able to control the ball and just put the point away. Jacob Kern back now to serve. Booming topspin ace for Jacob Kern. Jeffrey Mike just cannot keep that ball alive. And the Rebels take a 2-point lead in this one. Yeah, what a serve that was. I mean, looking at it from the sidelines, I don't want to pass it either. Jacob Kern changes to the float after a bad toss. And he just can't keep it in. Misses long through zone 6. Alessandro now to serve for Giants.
Do you remember the second set score?
Hey, nice play there from Davin Pascal going up and getting the swing. He puts that ball on the floor as he is known to do. Pascal floats the serve over. Jeffrey Mike with a perfect pass. Set goes out to the pin. It's not a good set, and it's put into the middle of the net by Lovepreet Sandhu. It's almost hard for Giants to go to their middle there because the Rebels have been so dominant blocking that middle channel, especially on perfect passes. Yeah, it definitely puts a lot of pressure on the setter for what decisions they're trying to make right now. Who to set? Who do you trust? Pascal goes long with his float serve. Score 7-5 to Rebels. They are comfortably out in front here in this one. And Giants serve long. Beloina, the opposite, just cannot keep his serve in. Ewan Fraser back to the service line for Rebels. Tosses high, contact good, touches the top of the net, forces an ace for Fraser. Another serve reception error from Jeffrey Mike. That ball just clipping the top of the tape. It's so cruel when that happens. But Ewan Fraser seems to be really good at making it happen.
Yeah, definitely changes the game. You never know what's going to happen after a serve like that hits the top of the tape. It either goes short, sometimes if it's got enough power, it continues on to the back row. It's definitely, you got to have a quick reaction to take care of that one.
Coming out of the timeout, it's back with Ewan Fraser to serve. The Giants coaching staff looking at one another, trying to find a solution. Fraser with the serve. Sandu with a decent pass. Jeffrey Mike out the back row, dug well. Fraser with the setup, and Thomas Shatterman puts the point away!
Yeah, absolutely dynamic approach there. You could just see how far he's flying off the ground, over the block there. What a great hit for Thomas.
We haven't quite seen Tom get into his rhythm today, but that one was spectacular. Fraser from the service line again. Good pass in system. Owen Kerr blocked. Back-to-back points for Shatterman. As soon as he gets that energy into this game, he is such a live wire, such a force to be reckoned with. Rebels now up 6 and running away with this third set.
And that's great volleyball IQ by Tom. The setter is front row. Go in, help block that opposing middle.
Great serve again. Jeffrey Mike with the overpass, put away by Thomas Jefferson. Rebels putting on a serve and pass clinic in this third set. Substitutions coming here. Benerhi coming in along with Skidan. The double sub met with joy from the Rebels corner. Ewan Fraser still on the service line. Fraser serves. Bailey can't control it. Sandu sets out a system towards Jeffrey Mike. Easy dig from Rebels. Kern out the back row. And there is no stopping that one. Jacob Kern must be hitting near 1,000 off that big ball out the back row right now. Fraser. Change of pace. Gets him the ace. Anytime you can make a middle after take that first ball, you've got to take it. Phenomenal serve off speed from Fraser, and he is just tearing this Giants team apart with death by 1,000 cuts. Fraser again, forcing that ball out system. Mike gets it over, dug by Fraser, set from Kern, it's low, but somehow Jefferson still manages to force it over to score.
Absolutely great reaction from Jefferson there. It was a low set, drop that elbow, and just shoot it over as best you can. Intelligent, great reaction play.
When the Rebels play this positively, they are so hard to live with. As finally, there's an end to the torture of this Giants reception unit as Fraser serves long. A huge serving run that has just taken Rebels away in this third set and looking like it's close to a comfortable win for this team. Sandu from the service line, well received by Kern, goes up to Shatterman, who is growing into this third set. Another phenomenal swing from Thomas Shatterman.
Yeah, intelligent shot right there, just go high hands. It's reliable, it works.
Shatterman with a serve, goes off speed. Jeffrey Mike, great ball in. Nice set and a good finish from Banerjee.
There you go. Same thing, high hands. That's all you can do when you're up against a big block like Jacob Kern. Just try to clip those fingertips, and it's hard for our defense to recover off of it. Great play by number 10 on the Giants.
Alexander Skidan in at setter for Giants has had a great impact. He's setting really well since he's come in. Oh, smart play that from Jacob Kern. Rather than going up and chasing the swing, he just sat underneath, knowing that Lissandro was going to try and put that ball on the floor. Great job from him. And then he goes up and kills the ball off the hands to win a cheap point. Really smart play that from Jacob Kern.
Yeah, you can really see where his experience is helping him on the court. That's not something that someone who's played for only a few years, that's not a play that they're going to make, but Jacob is comfortable and he knows volleyball, and you can see that here today.
Jefferson again drops that serve short. Giants out of system, and Jeffrey Mike almost shot down by Cam Kern. It's a really smart swing from Jeffrey Mike to win that point. He just sees that big block come in, hits right into the perfect angle to get that ball to go out and win the point rather than getting shut down. Banerjee. Nice pass from Shatterman, who comes out the back row with a big swing, but Giants scramble it. They keep going. Ball goes in. Kern. Shatterman out the back row again. Ball on the floor. No one runs that back row bick like the Rebels do. They are so dangerous out the back row in that middle channel. It's been such a point of emphasis for Coach Alex Porter this year, and today they have put on a clinic out of that zone. Cam Kern with the serve over the top, and he gets the ace with the off-speed roll shots. Timeout coming for the Giants. If you're Coach Simon Roscoe, how do you get this back from here?
It's a tough call. I mean, they switched their setters. They've got a couple of plays from these new players coming in, but they're in a tough spot right now. It's a hard one to beat.
The Essex Rebels corner, undefeated. The best corner in the game. Cam Kern back at the service line. Rebels lead by 11. Giants need this set to stay in the game. Kern goes with the hybrid float and it goes just long. Rebels can start to take some chances now up 11 from the service line. They can go ace hunting right here.
Oh yeah. Easily takes the pressure off our boys having a comfortable lead like this. We could start to do some fun, exciting things here.
Jeffrey Mike, his serve well handled by Thomas Shatterman, and Davin Pascal, automatic as always in the middle.
And this is a great play here because if you're the opposing middle blockers on the London Giants, you've got Davin Pascal coming at you in the middle, and you've got Thomas potentially, or Jacob potentially coming at you from the back row. Who do you block? When do you jump?
Kern, great serve, overpass, put away by Pascal. Might as well record me saying that and continually play it because it's been the Rebels' most effective play today. Jacob Kern's big booming jump top spin serve, overpass for Pascal to put away. Kern again from the service line. Chase that one a little bit and it goes just long. Referee Sebastian Vidlash overruling the line judge who thought she saw a touch. How dare he overrule Lilla the kid. Lissandro back to serve. Serves at Ianu, who perfectly passes again. And Thomas Chatterman is automatic over the top of that block. You can't have a small block against any of these Rebels attackers. And it's showing right now. Chatterman easily able to just go over the top and score there. Pascal back to the service line. Rebels up by 12. 3 points away from taking this set in a 3-0 sweep. Bailey. Pass isn't great. Manage rolls over the top of the block. Kern keeps it his side. Chatterman out of system with the swing. Mike puts the ball in. Great set by Skidan. And it's put away with a phenomenal swing by London Giants. Number 7, they're outside Kanalbeck. Just an outstanding approach. He comes so wide here. Knows that he's going to hit and swing. Super sharp cross. Chatterman looks like he's hurt himself a little bit here.
And we got a substitution. We got Ben Osborne coming in for the first time this game. Ben Osborne is a bit of a shorter outside for men's volleyball, especially seeing him stand next to Jacob. You can tell he's a very dynamic and very smart player, so excited to see how he plays right now.
Great swing out the back row from Mike Jeffrey there. Jeffrey Mike, sorry, there. He is able to find the top of the hands and score.
And point for London Giants, making a comeback here. It is now 13-22, Rebels leading.
Skidan back to serve, and he float serves into the top of the net. Ewan Fraser back to serve again. Bailey handles that okay. And Giants touch the net as they go to play that ball. Alexander Skidan, the setter, just touching the bottom of the net as he went to dig that. And it is now match point Rebels. They have 11 match points in this one. Fraser to serve. And he serves into the net. Going big. Trying to win that point just on his serve alone. And now Kanalbeck is back for Giants with the unenviable task of trying to serve 12 in a row to keep them in this game.
A lot of pressure on Kanalbeck right here.
Nice hybrid serve, but it's straight on Ianu. Oh, the one-handed set from Kern. But Osborne is shut down. A little bit of razzle-dazzle from the Canadian setter there. Going up and putting a beautiful one-handed set out, but Osborne couldn't convert. A great block by Van Erch. Kanalbeck back, serves, handled well by Kern. Ball goes out to Osborne again. He tips. And that's the game. No, it's not. It's a let. Libero Jack Bailey going right the way over to the Rebels sideline. But because he didn't put his feet on the floor, it is not, or it doesn't count as a violation. Kanalbeck back now to serve. And he puts it in the net. Rebels take the win 3-0. An absolutely outstanding statement performance by the Rebels today. This is the best team in the country right now. Someone has to find a way to match what they can do. And right now, no one seems to be able to get close. 2-3 phenomenal performances so far in the Super League. They were absolutely outstanding again today. They've taken the Giants apart here. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch. Jules, your closing thoughts on this one?
Yeah, absolutely textbook game from the Rebels today. They got in, they got it done, and we are just super proud of them. Excellent fight from the London Giants. There was still some great plays to be had.
thank you very much for joining us today for Blades Night. It's been fun being here on comms. A wonderful win for our Rebels men. We will see you back here on this channel the next games in 2 weeks' time as the men take on Team Essex Blaze in a local Essex derby.